Get ready, because Banter with Richie B Productions is launching an all-new podcast network. 4 shows, 4 hosts, 1 powerhouse of paranormal and cryptid entertainment all week long. Ghost Cats and Cryptids joining the Banter with Richie B podcast network every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join researcher Jean Tewksbury as she dives into the world of mountain lions, the elusive predators known as ghost cats. Jean also explores cryptids, separating fact from folklore and asking the questions others won't. Kick off your week on Tuesdays with the one and only Wojo, host of Home of the Boom. He's diving deep into the world of cryptids, Bigfoot, and the mysteries that shake the woods. Interviews, investigations, and the loudest boom in the cryptid community. Every Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fridays get a little darker and a whole lot prettier. Join Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal, where makeup meets the macabre. It's Sam After Dark, spooky storytelling, and her fan favorite segment, Cooking for the Dead. Tune in every Friday from 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for glam, goosebumps, and all things ghoulish. And every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the flagship show returns. Banter with Richie B live, featuring Richie B and Wojo. From updates to investigations to wild discussions, this is the core of the network. Raw, real, and always unpredictable. Spend your Saturday evenings with the duo that started it all. 4 nights of content, 4 incredible hosts, cryptids, ghosts, glam, stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat. This is the Banter with Richie B Podcast Network.
For all being on here, and remember, we are home of the boom. Let's go.
That one is just absolutely beautiful.
What the hell? Hey, what do you guys think of that? Jean Tewksbury, Ghost Cats and Cryptids. What an awesome show that she had. Congratulations on your first show, Jean. Kick-ass show per usual. And welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. My name's the Wojo, and welcome to Home of the Boom. We are a worldwide podcast through Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. You'll find us on Amazon Fire Stick, Facebook, Instagram, Dark Realm TV, where fear lives, HLO Media, Media Squatch, and of course, SNX Radio. Check out all those platforms. Like and subscribe to all of them. Great community, just like we have a beautiful community. And by the way, smash that likey. And a big kudos to and check out Sam's Pretty Paranormal on Fridays, of course. And I'll tell you what a kick-ass job she does on making these videos. So Sam, kudos to you. Great job. Guys, we're going to have quite a show here. Usually I'll talk a little bit longer, but you know what? We got ourselves a treat. We got our very dear friend Lisa Garcia, boots on the ground investigator. Lisa's she's been out with us for a while, and she had to take a little time out for a while. And I think today's a good moment to bring her back and tell us about her adventures out with us. And so, and my sidekick, badass dude, hottest worker in the business right now. My co-host, my buddy, let's bring him on. The banter himself, Mr. Richie B. Let's go.
Hey, everybody hear me okay? Yeah. It unmuted itself that time. I cannot believe it. Getting good with this producer stuff, dude. I don't know how I pulled this one off, bro. I had no idea. Dude, I was all day looking for that. I was looking for those clips, dude. It was driving me nuts because I wanted everybody to see Lisa's natural reaction to what was going on. And it's just a wild kind of story within a story, right? It's absolutely insane. But welcome, everybody. Welcome to the home of the Boom podcast. What?
Yes. Richie had a man at second base, and he brought him in at the last minute. Brought him home, getting that video because, man, that was tough. Because it's been many moons.
Yeah, that's better. That's the one thing I slacked on because of all the work I was doing on YouTube, man. It was, dude, finding clips on YouTube sometimes just isn't easy. And I have to screen record it because if you do a clip, you can share it all around, but it's like a pain in the ass to take it out, you know?
Right.
Right. What do you think? Just bring Lisa right in and say hi to everybody because we got a lot to cover, man. Hi, everybody.
We got a lot to cover. Bring her on in.
This is the boots on the ground sister.
Yeah, she is the Joan of Arc.
The Arc of Joan, if you will.
The Arc of Joan.
Arc Joan. Arc Joan. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Everybody needs a little singing before the show starts. Wojo. Oh, here we go. I know that's Eric Vogel. There she is.
Yeah. I thought I was going to get some background music like Bad to the Bone or something. I mean, come on.
You know, she comes back after how long and she wants friggin' George Thorogood. This is crazy.
I know. She wants some like guitar playing all of a sudden.
There you go.
It's great to see you.
Here you go. Everybody, welcome Lisa to the show. She's back. Yeah, girl. Welcome home. That's all you get. On with the show.
All right.
Come on, your boots on the ground. Stop it.
Yeah.
We'll scroll up.
Yeah, let's just see who's the first one here.
Let me get there, and we'll get going because we got some stuff that we just discovered on the big screen. That big screen is so handy for research.
And it wasn't all 10 of my chins either. It was, other stuff, good stuff.
Yeah, only like 7 of them.
I mean, I'm trying to cover up here,
I know.
Oh, she's acting like Denny all of a sudden. I'm covering up over here.
Over here.
Hey, it is what it is.
Gene Tewksbury was the first.
Well, welcome, Gene. Congratulations and great success on your first show.
Oh yeah, it's almost hitting 100 already.
Damn,
just on YouTube. So yeah, that's a good thing. What's up, Z son? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Z son, long time no see. Great to see you.
Tim Vogel says I'll be back. Thank you, Arnold. Big Andy.
Hey, how's it going, Andy?
Oh, Andy, I need some moonshine.
Oh, boy.
How quickly we remember. Denny.
Previously possessed. Denny O, the man, the myth, the legend, and the loudest one in the woods.
My end.
Oh, my boy.
There's the legend.
There she is. Hey, Richie, look. Hey.
Forget about it, huh?
Forget about
and
it.
How you doing?
Hey.
Speaking about forget about it, it's Gianni. How you doing, Gianni?
Hey, buongiorno. Hey, Gianni. Hey.
Michelle Wilbon.
Hi, Michelle. Thank you for being here.
Curious is in the house.
Oh, she's a busy girl lately. I'll tell you. I'll tell you, Rich. The work she's doing is
Yes.
amazing.
And I don't even know if I replied to her, but thank you so much, Curious. I did get your email. Maddox had his 15th birthday party. Four
Oh my
of his
God, he's 15.
yeah. Four of his friends were here. Yeah, my house is not a mansion. All right. Thank God I completed the downstairs enough to where I can go hide. You still hear him stomping, but at least you get to hide. You know what I
And
mean?
I
It
bet
was
you
just
Josh beat them all up.
and then Josh ends up at the doctor's the day they're coming over. So I'm like, I can't have these kids coming over. This little kid's sick, but they're already kind of on their way even. And I'm like, what the hell? The doctor's like, oh, that's just allergies. You good? I'm like, okay. You're not the one waking up every 10 minutes. The kid coughing. Yeah, so it's been chaos, and I do appreciate you, but I think I think you know that.
JT, great to see you, brother. God bless you too, man. Thank you.
Elda, hello, Tonse Elda. Hope you're healing up well. Our friend Elda,
I'd
Medicine
say,
Bear
yeah.
Claw.
Yep. Great to see you, Elda.
Yeah, and she would be proud to know I had my new red bag on my backpack. I have it right here now, so that way it doesn't come on and off. It just stays there permanently. Put on my backpack. Always have my bag.
Yeah. We're back.
Um,
We're bad. We're pretty.
Let me see.
We're silly.
What? Yeah, we're silly. I think they're saying hi to each other there. I don't see any new ones. If I do bypass you, I apologize. My vlog, Sonny. Hey, my
My
vlog,
vlog.
Sonny.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Always
much for
sharing
spreading the
people
love.
out. Yes, you're amazing, dude. A lot of good people hang with us. We hang with the good people, man. We don't do we don't take bad people too well. Lori Ladd's in the house.
There's trouble right there for you, Rich. Lori Ladd.
Yep.
Love you, Lori.
BMO.
Great to see you.
BMO says
Hey,
Wojo in the house. People saying hi to Lisa. Martin saying hi to Lisa.
Well, hello.
Yep. Hey, yo. Mary Newbert. Love you, Mary. Sam,
Mary,
you're killing it. Thank you so much, Sam. Sam kind of pushed me off the cliff to get going with things, and now my creative mind won't stop. I'm like creating. We got new Home of the Boom hats, Home of the Boom shirts, coffee mugs. Like I'm just in there like it's amazing when the creative mind gets going. It's awesome. It's fun.
So
Yeah,
we'll
go check out the merch store,
later.
guys.
Yeah, I need a new sweatshirt.
Merch store, it's killer, right? I've been loading it up with some really cool stuff. The Vogel brothers, Wojo the Master Fire Builder. Wonder who that could be on that site.
The troubled one. The troubled Vogel. The Easter Bunny.
Starts with an E, middle name starts with an A, last name starts with a D.
Great to see you, Eric.
Yeah, I love you, Eric. Bastard. These sons of bitches. D-Hoot, welcome back, Lisa. You have been missed. And D-Hoot, you're going to play a little role in this episode tonight because you were the one that had got my attention because we were in the middle of the show. If you remember the show, we're going to go over some of this, D-Hoot, and it was the one where Lisa was reacting to something, and you said, what's wrong with Lisa? She seems concerned. That's what she said. D-Hoot knows everything. She don't miss nothing. She can be noticed. She's noticing Lisa while ejecting people out of the lobby. Yeah, what's wrong with Lisa? Click. Yeah, I don't know. Click. What the hell's going on with her? She click.
Yep.
Old trigger. Tim's back. Tim Vogel's back. General tidbits. Check out Cryptid Fest this year. We have a very nice role in Cryptid Fest this year. We're going to be on the Q&A panel. Wojo and I will be on the Q&A panel this year. You get to ask us questions and get some serious answers and not some so serious answers. So
exactly.
I don't know if there's a desk in front of me or not. So, pants are, questionable.
Optional.
We'll see. Yeah, it's like a 50-50, I think.
Susan Ahern, great to see you.
Susan Ahern. Susan Ahern?
I call her Ahern. I don't know. I just call her A. What's up, Ahern?
Sherry Baker's in the house. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. Double
Love
falls
girl.
back.
All right, good. I think that's
I'll be.
everybody.
Oh, was it Tim Gayhide on here? Great to
Where's
see you,
Tim?
bud.
Did I go?
Ohio
Oh, he's
Bigfoot
down
Host.
low. Down low. He's down low. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. You guys see it happen. I have to go back up and get it and bring it down.
I know it's a lot of work.
Not really. It's just, I got big stupid fingers that don't want to cooperate. Tansei, yep, there's OBR. What's up, man? I think that's everybody now. Is that everybody? I think it's everybody's. Oh, really? That's a bad time for you to go kicking yourself out, You know what I mean? I guess I'll let it. Should we let him back into his own show, Lisa, or we just do it without him? We got the floor now. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Home and Boom podcast. This is my co-host, Lisa. Welcome her back to the show. Lisa, great to see you. Boom! Yeah. That's the password. That was an old joke, actually, in that episode that you used.
This is becoming a habit. Why is Restream picking on the Wojo?
I told you something attached to your phone and it started throwing shit out, man.
No shit.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah, buy the merch there. Yeah, 412. The merch looks sick, man. I love the merch.
All of a sudden, I see at the bottom of my screen, like what you see. You want to wear it? And I read the rest of it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, it's an advertisement for the merch."
You thought I just put something up? Hey, girl.
Oh yeah. The eyes are working now. I'll tell you.
What's up, David Lester?
David, the man.
Poncho, what's up, Poncho? Poncho, good for being here. Thank you for being here, Poncho.
Yeah, I wonder what he's making tonight. He's always cooking. 12
pounds of dog food. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Over to you, boss. What do you want to do?
All right. So, Lisa, thank you for being on here. It's great to see you again. Lisa, we have a lot of people on here that really don't know you. You want to just talk about how you just kind of fell into with us into the woods.
You invited me, and I obviously was always interested in it, so I definitely went out with you. But the husband was with me that one time. He didn't get himself involved that one time.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. I mean, Lisa was like, yeah, what? You guys are like Bigfoot? I go, yeah. In your eyes, just you were just going bonkers.
It's a taboo subject back then. Now it's a little bit more, talked about, with you guys and your podcasts and other podcasts and stuff like that. But back when I started watching, documentaries and stuff like that, nobody really talked about it. It was like, if you did talk about it, you were a nutcase. So you kept it to finally find my people that talked about it and was interested in it and believed in it. It was like, yes, awesome. Bring me out.
Right.
Well, congratulations. You found 2 nut jobs right here. How do you feel about that?
Hey, that's right. You've won. Yeah, caller number 73, Lisa. You've won yourself an all-expense paid trip to the woods with 2 weirdos. Back to you,
but
Wojo.
I wear my pants. I always wear my pants.
You do always wear your pants. That's true.
So I think Richie was on a vacation or something like that, and I asked him, and I said, "You're a dear personal friend, and you really want to get into it and whatever." He goes, "I trust you. Let's go for it." So I brought you and Mike in there, and I didn't really, again, just we were walking through the woods, and to just let you learn through, both of you what you're seeing and whatever. And what did you think? And kind of go along with that. Hey, Country Carpenter.
Well, I mean, when you brought us out there, you didn't, point anything out. You didn't. I was the one who would be like, "Wow, Wojo, what is that?" And then you'd be like, "Oh, you noticed that?" Yeah. And then we'd talk about it. It wasn't like, because you guys had been out there a million times before us. So obviously you knew the lay of the land before I did. So it was just amazing to see the different, tree structures and just the different everything. It was just mind blowing that first time. And I couldn't wait to get back out there and see more of it and spend more time out there. And for a while I was addicted until I got, a little under the weather with my health. So, hopefully I'll be back out there with you guys soon enough.
But what was amazing during that moment was, again, like how when Richie, when I would say, "Hey, what's up with this structure and whatever," and then have this conversation, and then let you just think it out, like you're trying to explain how this is not natural, and you're trying to point out like things just not like how they get together, how does things are connecting, like no scouring of the bark and things like that. So it kind of like opened up my eyes about you as a like you were researching right there. Mike was your husband was just like in awe because Mike's a quiet guy, but he's like, man, you got some interesting stuff out here, and he just couldn't believe. I mean, he was so blown away. Oh, hey, BMI.
What is pretty about dude from Boston? Oh my God. He's got his show. Hey, he's got his show tonight at 9, actually, after us. So BMI, man, Sam, somebody throw up his link for tonight. Good to see you, BMI. Thanks for stopping by. And I'm the only thing pretty about dudes from Boston. Call me.
Yeah. Well, Lori Ladd thinks that you have a great northern accent. She loves it. So,
yes.
So now, Lisa, we started bringing you in as a researcher, and Rich, how about your perspective of Lisa being on the team at the time?
Oh, she was a natural right away, dude. Just right away, curious, asking the questions. Not everything was Bigfoot. It was debunk theories, trying to go at it. Hey, that's odd. That's weird, but let's see what it is. That's the type of stuff that I love that stuff. You know what I mean? That's where you got to be, right, Lisa?
Have an open mind. You have to have an open mind. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you have to go in with an open mind.
Yep. I miss you too, man. I miss you because the team hurts, because you lose like somebody, you lose your 3-hitter, right, in your lineup. You know what I mean? You need that person back to get different perspective. We don't want to think the same out there. We don't want to do that. We want to have those little tweaks and balances, and sometimes you say stuff and Wojo says stuff that actually ends up validating something, and you don't even know to say what I'm thinking. So I'm over here thinking something, and then Wojo will bring in something up about the same thing, but in a different perspective. And I'm like, I didn't even think of that. Now I have 2 reasons why I believe it is what it is. And then I'll throw.
But also too, like, we could be in 3 different areas close by, and like, I could hear something or you could hear something, and I'd look at you and I'd be like, did you hear that? And you'd be like, well, what did you hear?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like a suggestive thing. It was, well, what did you hear? And then I would say what I heard, you would say what, and vice, you know what I mean? So it was always like validated that way too, that we all did hear the same thing, but we weren't like, you know what I mean? It wasn't suggested. I don't know.
It wasn't Bigfoot. It wasn't Bigfoot all the time. And it was something that we could try to figure out what the hell it was. And I remember standing there in the circle when we all felt that infrasound come through us. Remember that hum that came through us?
Yeah.
And the beautiful part about that was infrasound feelings, that kind of vibration is it's always told like an individual type of thing. Very rarely do you hear it spoken about groups, right? And I have since, don't get me wrong, but the times that I've heard about infrasound and the percentage that it was a group is like maybe 2%. And that was we were standing there in a circle, kind of regrouping right near the fire pit towards the huts, and we were talking, and we heard everybody like that one right through us, man. I remember your head snapping around, and we looked at each other, and I'm like, wait,
what the hell was that?
Well, usually I'm the one that feels it, so I'm over here going, wait, you felt it? And then I did too. Wait, you did too? And then it was like, no way. And then everybody heard and felt the same thing, and that was so validating, man. So important. And that's the key to having someone like Lisa around, and the rest of our group that we have a lot of good, like Denny and Andy. We were out with the other day, and so many things that we're all in tune with together. You know what I mean? And we just miss you, man. We just miss you. And this story here that we're about to tell is amazing. And again, it's a story within a story, because we were out researching, and it was one of the first nights we saw these types of lights. It wasn't just like the self-illuminating eyes. These things were doing different things. It's not what it was now. It's developed into something totally different.
Geez. Yeah.
But it was one of the first times.
Before
Right.
you get going, can you put me in the back for 2 minutes?
Oh, Lisa, always,
I
Yeah.
always got.
sorry.
We don't
No,
need to
we
hear any
got you.
explanations. Goodbye, Lisa. Just wave when you're ready.
All right.
One thing about what you just said, Rich, is I mean, I'll tell you guys, she brings like great balance, and like Richie's got like super hearing. I mean, it's second to
Weird.
none. Like he picks up things. He can hear like a mouse fart, and
At least, yeah.
and Lisa can do the same thing. And usually, like when Richie's ahead, talking to everybody on the live, Lisa's with me, and she'd be like, "Do you hear that?" And I'd be like, "I heard something, but I don't know where I'm hearing it." And she was like, "Right over there to the left." And Richie's already like looking over there, like he's already aimed over there. And she, like I said, she brings great balance to the team of the hearing.
Well, yeah, and it was funny because the first times I realized that. So years ago, I did a DOT driver's test. I told the story not for a long time, but for the new people that don't know. And I'm in the booth, and you got to raise your hand when you hear the beep when it comes each year, and you're doing this and doing this and I just kept doing it, but the beep went away. I was hearing the break of the frequency come through my frequency, so it wasn't even a beep. It was just like a. That's what I was hearing. So all of a sudden, the lady appeared at the administrator woman. She appears at the little window that you're right there, and she's looking in like this, and I'm like. She opens the door. Yeah. She goes, "Are you hearing that?" I said, "Well, yeah, I can hear the frequency break." She goes, "Dogs don't hear that. Are you serious?" I said, "I guess so." I had no idea. But Lisa's one of the only. Oh, she's back. Lisa's one of the only ones. Sometimes when we were out there, and I go, "Oh, she heard that." So I wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? It was important. Well, listen, I'm not going to validate my crazy or not crazy on Lisa's. Crazy. Okay.
Well, maybe I'm a dog, rough.
Right. I guess
one last thing I will say about when you talk about hearing and stuff like that, the time when me, you, and Richie were by the gifting chair, and you guys, sitting down by the log, and we were telling you to go do a whoop, and you gave out a whoop, and. Now, Richie kept saying something about like electricity. Like, don't you hear that electricity sound? And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're hearing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did your whoop. And then all of a sudden I just hear like, and then like you hear like, like a hum. It's a crackling sound, like electricity. And then as I'm about to turn around, you both go, "Do you hear that?" He goes, "That's the third time." And I go, "I heard it. I finally heard it." And it's such a low tone, and I never heard anything like that in my life because it's almost sounds like a power line, and
yes,
power line's not like about a half a mile away,
right? Yep.
What did you think about that, Lisa? Of that experience?
That was pretty intense because I mean, like I said, being out there, it's just. You never know what each time is going to portray. Like you don't know what you're going to deal with each time you go out. Like it's been pretty different. And the more times I've gone out with you guys, the more things have gone on and things have happened. You know what I mean? Like it just kept getting more and more and more and more. And I will say the first few times, especially like when we did the first night one, I was pretty scared, but I know nobody's out there to hurt me. They're not out there to harm me. So like, as long as I remain calm, I was fine. Like, but
Looney, if we use
a dog, gives you a little bubble guts.
Yeah, Lisa, do you have a dog whistle at your house, or do you not believe in dog whistles?
I do not have a dog whistle.
Well, Looney brings up a thing we should try. Blow a dog whistle and see if either one of us can hear it. I don't want to blow it in the woods. I got to be honest with you. I don't know what's going to come running out there, man. I am all set for that. But I'll do it in my front yard and we can test it.
Yeah. I have to go to the pet store this week, so I'll grab one because that is interesting. That is interesting.
At least you got to go home in our front yard and blow it, and I'm going to call him and say, will you put that fucking thing away? It's driving me nuts.
Oh, yeah. She what the hell is Lisa like blown away?
For the sound.
Yeah. Lisa, can I ask a question real quick? I want to see, kind of get things kicking with this story because it's amazing. Do you remember the night? All right. So when this event happened at your house, first of all, we were live on the air. We were live on the air doing a podcast. Mike Trainer was here. We were going, I think we had hit 100,000 views on the channel within 10 months or something. It was, we were just going over all my old clips and things that I had posted on like TikTok and all these other ones. And we were reviewing them all. And, but we're not sure of the time frame. It was either 24 hours or 48 hours after we had done that night investigation, or maybe our first or second night investigation. And we were having this activity with some lights in the woods. Do you recall being in there in the woods that night, pertaining to what happened at your house?
Yes. Yeah, I was there for the instance with the lights when we all went out with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened and from your point of view with the lights that night? In the woods, not your house.
Oh, all right. Well, they kind of look like the same lights that I see in my yard, in my woods. So I just remember we were heading back like to get ready to leave, and they just kind of appeared, but they would kind of like follow us. And I think I said to Wojo, I'm like, do you see that? And he's like, well, what? I'm like, right there. And then he started seeing them, and then like they would literally move up and down, like as if something was like kneeling down and standing up, and like they would just like kind of follow you. Like no matter where you went, they were like, there. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like, we were kind of like, oh, whatever. Maybe it's like a porch light over here, or maybe it's a this or that. But then after it kept happening every time we did go out for a night one, they were never in the same spot. So like, and we tried to debunk it like, okay, maybe it was something else other than what we, thought it could possibly be. Yep. But when they would appear in different spots and not the same spot, and they would move and we were all seeing them, you know what I mean? It was like, well, what the hell? Like, come on. What else could it be?
It was
wild. Know what I mean?
Wild.
Well, I just want to thank Michigan Rob from Wisconsin for giving us that super cat. Thank you, buddy.
Don't ever say that again. Don't play in
I know.
Man.
No. I have to bust him.
Just do a meow and move on, big boy.
All right.
That was rough.
So, yeah, you remember the moment, like, you grabbed my arm and you were like, what are we looking at? I'm like, just stay calm.
Because I was nervous. Yeah. Because they just came out of nowhere, and and at one point, if you remember, it looked like they were actually coming towards us, like getting closer and closer and closer towards us. And I think that's where I grabbed your arm. I'm like, okay, I really want to leave now. Like, it kind of really freaked me out because, they were back here at one point, and then you could see them moving closer and closer and closer. Right. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know what's attached to this. I really don't want to find out.
Yeah, what's attached to it? And like, Dude says that was that the night of the mist up by the tree? Was that the same night, or was that a different night?
That was Steve.
That was the same night.
It had that. No, dude, really?
Yeah,
you act surprised, but no, that was it, and it was like right by the field into the trees, and it almost looked like it just was spitting fairy dust. That thing was so weird,
and then it just disappeared.
It just disappeared. It let out fairy dust, and it was gone. It was like poof. We were like, what? Dude, I swear to God, it was 1987, and I was on 3 hits of Grateful Dead acid. I was absolutely tripping.
And I was totally straight.
Hey, well, so wasn't I, but I mean, I'm sure there's some residual left over from the 80s.
Well, because I'm sitting there looking at these lights, and they're like right there. And then, you and Richie are yelling, Wojo, get over here, get over here. I go, I got Bigfoot behind me over here. I'm like, forget it, come over here. Now you just see that mist. And then it goes between the two trees. And then it looked like someone turned on the vacuum cleaner, just sucked into this one, like the very top of the tree. It disappeared.
It's gone.
And I'm out there with the thermal going, what just happened?
I'm still going, what just happened?
Where the hell did it go?
I'm still confused.
Well,
My hat's driving.
So now we'll fast forward, and I'll chime in on this one. Is when you Richie and Jordan guys were leaving, and your three vehicles as everyone was like ready to leave and take the right to leave, because I always take the left. I stopped because we saw more lights right by towards the road, and as you guys were leaving, you just see three of them with the lights just turning like this. It's just like shoulder to head just move, and it blew me. It blew me away, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And that's what I called Richie, and I was like, "Dude, they watched you follow you guys out."
Yeah.
And so now, freaking out. Yeah, and so now, now we had the show and discussing the night. And how do you want to do this, Rich?
Well, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry because we're doing the show. Yeah, so we're doing the show, and I'll just do a screen share, and I did a little screen recording, so you can actually see. Well, we're live on the air having our show. You stop watching Lisa. I didn't, because of course I'm just a loudmouth and I'm pushing all the buttons and not as versed as I am now with them. So I'm focused. There's music playing, so everything's muted, by the way. But you could see the concern on Lisa's face. And D-Hoot is the one who brings it up. From what I
was on my porch, so I was outside. I was safe and screened in porch, but I was outside.
Well, I'll show them basically where you were sitting, because you're right. That's a good point. That'll give them perspective. So Lisa's on the show. This is her backyard here. You can see the tree lines like right there.
And that's where I was sitting. Yep.
And that's where she's sitting. And that's her perspective. That's your perspective. So you get a better idea with context what's about to happen. It's quite wild. So
if you zoom in on that picture, you can see the light.
Well, what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So let's do this. I'm gonna go share screen, and then I got two screen recordings, little clips. I didn't go crazy with it in the house, and there was a whole bunch of things that went along with her panic. But this, and then we're gonna explain to you what the true panic is. Not only are we gonna explain it to you, we have photos, we have a video, and I got something that we discovered tonight on the big screen before the show. We were looking at it, and I was almost late because of it. So please enjoy that. Enjoy this. Something they look like eyes. Other times they look like, very good. BMO is on top of things already.
Is absolutely
shocker. All right, here we go. There's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. All right.
Oh, look, I have 10 chins.
All right, here we go. Now watch. Look at. She's looking up beyond the screens. Not so sure. Wait a minute. Wait. What? This is live on the air.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we have the whole screen up and we're off to the side, so we're little windows. It's hard to see, for me, anyways. But again, the astute D-Hoot discussed.
And I was trying to be discreet, so like apparently I wasn't, obviously, but I was trying to be like, let's keep going.
Yep, yeah, and this is like 20 minutes later, actually, and throughout the clip. So this went on, but I wanted to give you the natural human reaction of what's happening around Lisa.
I think I actually screamed, like I went, you know what I mean? Like
you did further on, later on, you went in the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I was like, nope, that's too close.
Yeah. So it builds up, and I didn't get that thorough in that sense, because again, you're running into your home, and I don't want anybody to see your home. So.
Right.
So I'm going to go back to this one again, and I want you guys one more time to see this, and then we're going to pull up some pictures. That way you can get a perspective. Is that all right with you, boss man?
Absolutely.
Okay. This is the one I love. Watch her eyes through the glasses. Look at the eyes through the glasses. That's the key. Watch.
Right there.
Right there's a no.
Right there.
Right there's like a no. Right there. Look at it. Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize my eyes got wide.
Oh, my God. I saw that when I was reviewing this stuff, and I went, that's it. See, to me, it's important because it's a natural, human, genuine reaction. You guys get to see how natural it is, right?
Well, because I could see something in my peripheral, like it was like a shadow and something, and like I was just like, okay, what the hell is right there? Like, because if you look at the screenshot of where the chair is, you could see the woods. The woods are literally right there. Like it's like a few steps off my porch. Like I don't know feet, but I would say like maybe 20 steps from where that chair is the woods.
Yeah, it's almost like an angle too. So some woods are closer to her than others.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean,
Rich,
it was right there.
With that, if you zoom in, you can see the light, right? If you look at the post, keep going, you can see the light right to your right hand side, right in the middle of the chair. Upper middle.
Oh, is that what that is? Through the chair?
Yeah.
I was wondering that earlier when I was looking. So it's off behind you, like you were looking. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I kept looking behind me. And I think at one point I stood up because I was getting really nervous, but trying to play it cool. And then when I heard what I heard, I think I let out a scream or like a kind of like a ah. If I remember correctly, I was like, I'm all done. I'm getting the hell out of here.
Right. So, it's right there. See, right there, it almost looks like part of the chair. So I didn't really think much of it. So when I looked further into it, I lost my. Oh, there's my chat. When you look further into it, let me see if I can pick one out. I don't know. I didn't see anything in that one, but here is. I don't know what's in this one. Yeah, so this one here, you see the light right next to this tree, which is a little further away from you at this point. That ain't right outside, right, by the chair. That's the angle that goes away from you.
Straight ahead. That's straight ahead from the chair.
Right. So the point to this whole thing is, basically, we're seeing the lights in our research zone. 15.
But also, too, this screenshot is a totally different night, too.
Yeah.
So, like, this isn't that same night either, just, for
right.
reference.
It's within 24 to 48 hours. Like, we're trying to remember back, too, as well. Right. But we did the mileage because Wojo went over there. Wojo, how far away is there a house?
Oh, God.
Wasn't it like 15? Was it 15 to 20 miles or something from the research zone?
Yeah. 15 miles from her house. What's that, Lisa? I thought you were about to say something.
Time to go in, Lori says. It's just the screened in porch and her back turned. Oh, it gets crazier. Stick around. Stick around, right?
Oh, by the way, Lisa, what was your excuse, though, when you're in the house? Like, we're like, wow, what's the matter? What did you say you thought you saw?
I don't even remember. I think I said I thought I saw like a fox or something, or a cat or something. Yeah. I said, I was trying to play it like so cool,
D-Hoot, I got it. Relax. We got to get D-Hoot her own podcast. You're driving me nuts again. Richie, could you do anything with that on the weather screen? Handle that, Wojo. It's your show.
Oh, yeah, we got a D-Hoot, believe me. We got it.
Don't be rude, Wojo. No need to be mean. Stop it.
I was being nice.
Oh,
you'd be like,
damn. All right, so this is it a little bit close up. This is one of the lights, right? Close up, right? Let him get a look at that. I know D-Hoot's always on it.
Yep.
She is. So that's one of the lights close up. Now, this is, again, in her backyard. She's, I know. I already said that the professor screen was coming out today. Didn't I already say this? I said it right at the beginning of the show. If you're not paying attention at the beginning of Wojo's show, that's not my problem. You can email Wojo and complain, all right? Because this ain't my show. You complain to me on Saturday. You complain to him on Tuesday, all right?
Wojo205@gmail.com. Feel free to yell.
There you go. Now, this is Wojo. Did you make this picture?
This is all right. So what Lisa did was she turned off the lights.
I turned off my porch light.
Yeah.
What's up, Benno?
Because if I remember correctly, I didn't see the second one until I turned off the light. Because I have a light on my porch that has a ceiling fan, so I turned that off, so I was in blackness.
And the reason why I know about this, guys, was that after the show, she immediately called me. And she's like,
Oh, because I was
I'm like,
freaking
everything all right?
out.
She goes, Wojo, you're not going to believe this, but I got those lights in my backyard. I go, you got what? Now I know this house from the back of my hand, and I just couldn't believe it. And so I had to put Richie on as a third call. I go, Richie, we got a problem here. She's got these lights at the house. He's like, what? And I'm sending him all the videos, the pictures. So this is
Like
why
they followed her
I
home.
know, yeah,
That's what you said.
totally followed her home. Yep.
Yep. That's when we started researching the following you home theory, right? This is research. This is how it happens, right? We're like, wait, what happened? I was like, what? And the neighborhood she lives in, there is no it's a neighborhood. You know what I mean? There's the neighborhood out back too. I mean, that tree line isn't that wide, man. You could see on a map how it would work.
Yeah.
But standing right there, you're like, wait, my tree line's like that. What the hell's going on? I mean, I would have looked 10 times as well. You know what I mean? Trying to figure it out. Let me see what I got. All right, now that we've seen the lights, have you guys? Well, there's one in here that has bright and one I can't really tell. Is there sounds I'm supposed to be listening to?
You asking me?
Oh,
hey,
on the one
you
video,
asking me? You got a fucking problem over here, Lisa? Huh? You asking me? What was
I
that?
can't remember what we had for dinner tonight. Never mind what happened a year and a half ago.
She goes, you asking me? Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
No, but
bro.
I know the video that I sent you that you can actually hear. You can hear the breaking of the sticks.
Oh, I didn't loop fast enough. Damn it. I think that's the sound one.
Oh, it's not showing the lights?
No, well, there's two of them. I said there's two of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
There's the light. There's the light right there.
Oh, the screen's black.
Yeah, the screen's black.
Why is the screen black? That's a regular upload. Oh, it's all right. I'll do it another way. Don't worry about it. I got answers for the black screen. Hang on. I got answers for that shit. I don't understand why it does that. I enjoyed the video though, you guys. Yay me. All right. Let me make sure it's the right one. Yep, that's it. Okay. All right, it's coming, guys. Hang on. Sorry. Thanks for watch the comments because I can't when I'm in that screen, I can't see comments.
I got you.
So, you know how it gets around here. D who will be friggin' ejecting me.
Hey ZHS, right. Great to see you, bud.
All right, here we go.
There it is. Watch.
Oh, this is the video. Yep. And they go in and out, like almost like they're either blinking or moving behind the tree or something.
Can you imagine seeing this? Is crazy, dude. Look at that thing. Yeah, it's flickering at you. Oh, and then it goes behind the tree. Oh, one.
Yeah, but then did you see the other one towards the right?
I did.
Exactly. Yep.
Ready? When it goes behind the tree, pops up on the right. Whoa, look at that. Oh, shit, girl. Oh, shit, girl. You get out of there.
Now, mind you, that's straight ahead of me from where I was sitting. That wasn't what I was seeing in my peripheral. This is a totally different, like,
dude, is that second one red or pink? Or like, there's a different color it looks like. Hang on.
Can all you guys see that in the chat room?
Why shouldn't they? It's a share.
I know. I mean, like, anybody have any questions? Like, what you're seeing?
Dude, that's crazy, man. So here you are having your first experience with these lights, right? Yeah, you guys seeing it? We don't know if they're eyes. I mean, it kind of looks like.
Well, yeah, at that point, we didn't know what they were. We were just like, what the heck is it?
Yeah, so all right. So to everybody's question, when it's a black screen, I don't see a black screen. I'm watching it right here on my TV. I have no idea you can't see it until the message gets to me that you can't see it. Matter of fact, didn't you guys watch it with me backstage?
Yeah. Not a video. I only saw screenshots, but I also had my overhang light on, so I couldn't see anything anyway.
Anyways, I can see a video. So anyway, that's not the point anymore. I'm gonna play that again because that's wild footage. So imagine this, imagine that, dude. Oh my god. You go and see the lights for the first time. You're like, what in the hell's happening? You're grabbing Wojo's arms. You're like, oh, get me out of here. And then within 48 hours later, there's one couple of walking around your backyard.
And now I have nobody to grab a hold of because I'm all by myself.
And we're over here going, me and Wojo were like, what have we done? Like, what have we done?
Yeah.
What have
curious.
we done?
It is awesome.
Poor Lisa. What have we
Poor
done to
Lisa.
Lisa, bro? Oh my
especially on being on live.
There it is, right on the right.
Let's see if I can get it to. So you
There it
Oh,
is.
that's the first. Oh, I see. That's the second one.
Watch this. I can slow it down. You ready? And then we'll hit the weather map soon. That way we keep all the people at bay. So you don't look at. That's slowed down.
Lisa, what does your husband think about all this? D who wants to know.
There it is again. Look at.
He's seen the lights with me on the porch. You know what I mean? So he's the one that brought it up to me at one point. He's like, you see that? I'm like, didn't want to say anything, but yeah, I do.
Look at it. I'm going to go as slow as I can go. I think it's worth it. Watch.
BMO's asking, have you guys heard of Foxfire? Rich?
A what?
I have not. What? No. Firefox?
Foxfire.
I don't know what that is.
For a search engine or something? For computers you talk about? Look at that right there. Look at it.
I have no idea.
Anyways, this is in super slow motion. Watch. He just went behind that tree. And then boom. Look at that one.
And then right there on the right. Yeah.
Wow. That slow-mo's sick, ain't it?
Oh, there it is again.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it. I just
That's
reset
another
it.
one.
I want you to see it. No. I'm resetting it. Because I got it in super slow-mo. Watch. Look at it. You can see the motion of it. Do you see the motion? Guys, you see the motion? It kind of hooks towards the tree and then back out. You can see the hook of it right there. You see that?
Yeah.
Right here, too.
Yeah.
You can see
almost like it's peeking around.
Yeah.
And then putting its head back and then like, oh, does she see me? Let me look.
Look at that. That is great. And then boom, hooks again. And then goes behind. And now watch the other one pops. Here it comes. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy, kid. Yeah, I would have been shit. I would have been shatting out pants as well.
So Richie, BMO was saying it's a bioluminescent glow produced by certain fungi or decaying wood.
No, I don't believe it does. I didn't know that was the name of it. I know what you're talking about with the. No, I've never seen it in the over a decade I've been running.
These parts, right?
Let me see. Well, you can just. Oh my God, what is going on with his phone, man? It's your show. Get it together, dude. What is happening? On top and bottom moves. Some Native Americans have said that Sasquatch tribe use it in their eyes to create a glow. Ooh, interesting. Looks like a rectangle, short side on a top and bottom from a distance. Holy cannoli, Denny. Holy amazing cannoli, by the way. Oh, I can still take. Oh, Benno. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Benno.
A thumbs up hand gesture with the words top. Lisa, how long did this occur? Yeah, that's a great question. Wasn't this a daily event for a little while?
Yeah, and back then I used to smoke, so I'd sit outside and enjoy my cigarettes and my coffee and just enjoy, the time. And yeah, it would happen quite often for quite a while. But honestly, I don't smoke anymore. Yay to me. So I don't really go out there, so I don't know. And I mean, it's just too cold for me to just go sit out there if I'm not, infecting my lungs with nicotine.
But during this little span, I thought it was a few times. Like a couple times.
Yeah.
We got
it was quite a few times.
You kept going, they're back.
They're back. Like one of the times my husband was out there and he's seen them. But I didn't say anything to him until he said, hey, what the heck is that over there? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you see them? Good. It's not all in my head,
Yeah.
And it happened for quite a while. And one of the time, well, I'll let Wojo do, because, you know, he had me do something. One of the times I was seeing the lights.
Well, so Lisa calls me up again, like I said, right after the show, and she tells me that these lights are out there, and she's sending these videos and pictures, and I go, why don't you like give them a gift or something? What do you have? And she goes, well, I got pumpkin pie. I go, pumpkin pie. All right. I go, why don't you cut a slice? Why don't you put some, I don't know, something sweet on there? Like, you know, do you have maple syrup? You're like, yeah. So you drizzled it. And I said, well, just open up the doors because, again, I haven't been at the house in years. So I'm thinking you guys had a big platform at the time, not the screen house, and you could just drop it down by the stairs. But you kept saying something about where you feed the deer and all that stuff. So I'm thinking, okay, it's like, you know, right out the door. Well, Lisa drops it off there and whatever, and she's like, okay, I did it and all that. I'm like saying to myself, why did it take so long? And then the following day, I went to investigate this area, and I see the dish. I go, why is the dish right here? You go, I put it right there. That's where the deer are. And where the deer are, where she feeds the deer, is where that shine was, literally right there. She dropped it. I go, you left it right in front of those lights? She goes,
You can
well, you told me to.
You can
and I
see
go, oh my God, you're Joan of Arc. I couldn't believe you did that.
Yeah.
In one of the screenshots of where the light was, you can actually see to the left the tree where I have that piece of wood that I put the deer food on, so you can see how close it was. I thought you said to go put it out there, so that's what I did.
I'll tell you.
I mean, you know,
you got some serious cojones, girl, to do that. And I'll tell you, you're very brave because I'll tell you that is like that's insane. Like those lights are right there, and you know what? You gifted them.
well, I
and
mean,
being that good neighbor.
thinking of it now, I really didn't want them at my back porch right there near my back door. So, I mean, in my defense, I kept them away from the porch.
Yeah, one thing I was confused about too with the video, Lisa, I was wondering, the dog barking, was that my dog barking or your dog barking that night?
Oh, my dog wasn't out there. She was.
But
She
in
goes.
the house?
What?
I don't know. I just
In
heard
the-
barking in the video, and D Hoot says any signs of them closer around the house. Has her pets noticed anything or reacted if she has pets? She has pets.
My dog is so old and she's a rescue and she will only bark for a treat when she is awake, and she's hardly ever awake. So she doesn't really bark.
Right. All right. So that it might have been my dog. I think it might have been Toby barking at nothing. Some Native Americans have said that Sasquatch tribes use it. So I did look that up, EMO. There are 3 types of bioluminescent fungi in Massachusetts. But the funny thing is, 2 of them are highly debated to the point where there's been arguments within the mushroom hunters where they have sat out there and tried to get pictures of this glowing mushroom. And when they do, the mushroom doesn't glow. That is bullshit. It's kind of funny. I was just a little bit about that. So something to think about. But yeah, the gills of the jack-o'-lantern mushroom often glow best when the mushroom is fresh. But it's funny, Wojo, because remember how we had the shiny cap mushroom gift?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gotta send
The wax cap one.
I gotta send you a picture because that's the Firefox. They're awfully close. They're awfully close, dude. And now I'm starting to wonder: is that a message?
Mm-hmm.
Good old BMO.
Yep. BMO is just stirring the pot. I love it. I mean, it's it just blows your mind.
Yeah. You want me to pump out some weatherman?
Yeah, let's pop out some weatherman.
Because I want them to see that picture by the tree with the thing that I notice and see if they notice it. Let's not say anything for a minute.
Right.
Just want to see. I'm going to show them the first one. I remember I zoomed in and lightened it up too. So we'll do both. All right, guys. I'm going to go hit the weatherman.
Yeah, I should do that, and I'll quickly just explain about like.
Do you think,
so
man?
I went to the I went to Lisa's house the following day. I had to do this investigation, and I could see compressions everywhere. I could see 90. I see 90s now. The house to the woods is like 86 feet on both sides, left and right. But in the back, there's a house that you can clearly see through. It's about 289 feet. So the pictures that I'm going to show you, you see like certain branches where the light is, and I had Lisa out there with me, and so from the porch to the lights is, what do you think? I think I said about like 50 feet or something like that.
Yeah,
Lisa?
about that. Yeah.
About that. But the thing is, guys, it's like a 6 to 7 foot drop, and I'll tell you, tons of briars in there. I mean, for a small area of woodlands, it's just. I mean, I tortured myself with all that. But anyways, I had the measuring tape
Oh, where's in my backyard?
to try to estimate, and I remember like it was 9.2, and then I went back more further back because of, in case of the light perception, and I asked you again, what was that measurement?
Yeah, because if you look at the picture, it looks like it's only a few feet off the ground, which in reality, it's not because of that incline. I mean, that decline.
Yes.
All right.
And I saw Mama Bear Claw say that it looks like it's about 10 feet tall, and yes,
Yeah,
exactly right.
it was about that. Yeah.
Let me see. I know you said you don't really go out much at night since you quit smoking. Yeah. I think that because you had your husband had her sister family members coming over, and you guys didn't want to kind of
Yeah, because after that,
tell
yeah,
anybody.
you're right. It's like the
So
holiday
you
or
pretty
something.
much had the
like
lights
that.
off the whole time, so you didn't really
Right.
see them. So yeah, and that's when they stopped coming. All right, Richie's back. All right, here we go. The weatherman is in. Back to you, Jim.
Oh, Jim. I haven't heard Jim in a while. I missed Jim.
And if you look to the left, there's that platform that I put the deer food on.
All right. So we got the chat open. All right. What do we see, everybody? Everybody sees the light, right? Right?
Yep.
Oh, I want everybody in the audience to focus on this light. Is that all you see is that light? If not, tell me what it is. Tell me what you see. Explain to me what you see. Is it just a light? If it's just a light, right, just a light. If it's something else, maybe try to describe it in a few short words. What a goof. Thank you. Talk about you, Wojo.
I'm always a goof.
I know. I love being a goof. Anybody? What do you see here? You see the light here. Do you see anything else with that light? If so, what is it? Explain to me. Because I realized I was watching that video and it goes away. Because I was watching for that because we had this discussion, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm talking about isn't there.
Yeah, maybe if you zooming in a little bit. 2 dark spots behind the light, D. Hoot says.
We're getting closer.
Mm-hmm.
There's more than the light, so that's good. That's pointed out. Sometimes it's okay to kind of get them going. Wasn't talking about Wojo. All right, Lori, focus. Focus, Lori, focus. Just a light from here. Thank you, Gianni. Appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. The tree curves behind it. Okay. Mm-hmm. It looks like almost like camouflage. Oh, you got it.
Oh, near the face. What face, Martin? What do you see? Yeah, I don't know, but I think Martin's the big winner. So,
yep.
When I put this up on the screen, head up to the left or right. Okay. Head up to the left of the light. Oh, all right. I see what he's saying up here. All right, I see that. I think I see what Martin's seeing, though. And maybe a small light. All right, so here. Martin brought it up. I'm going to go. So notice, first of all, the light's here, and it looks like a wrinkle right here. You see the wrinkle? You see that wrinkle? It's like a interference with that light, right? Now, we've done this before, guys. We've taken these pictures and stuff like that, and always Bigfoot's always blurry anyways, right? Well, maybe there's a reason why he's always blurry. Maybe it's the frequency talk that we always have with each other, right? Maybe that's the case. But watch. Yeah, watch. See this light right here? Now follow it right here. What's this little dot? Little dot. Hang on, let me try. I don't like this thing. Well, I bet you there's 3 there. So there's a dot here and a dot here, but I noticed this little bridge right here. I see what I see is a big nose. It almost looks like a cloak, like what Martin's bringing up. Look at the eyes. I see 2 eyes, 1 eye here, 1 eye there, and a bridge with some nostril. I see the whole. I can't unsee it. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of them, but associated with that light, pinch and zoom. Oh, you mean on your phone? You can. All right. Well, I'm just talking here. What I see on a big screen. I notice this ripple, which I attribute to interference. But then I was like, wait, what's this? It almost looked like a nose, like a nostril here, like a big old nose, eye, and an eye. And if you watch the video, those 2 dots aren't there. They go away. Yes, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was, I think we're already zoomed in all the way on this one. Yeah. So I can only get so much out of these pictures sometimes. So, but they're better than not having this because this has been such a great tool. So what happens, unfortunately, is it pixelates out. But we got the light. You can see the ripple still. And then there's this one right here. Look at it.
Yes, Johnny.
Perfectly round.
Now you see the lights.
Right? And unfortunately, it's pixelated. But I can still make out a nostril, and look at a bridge. I can see it right here. Even zoomed in. Now, watch. What I can do with this is make it smaller, which might be a little bit better and take away some of that. So you can start seeing it now. Now it's starting to come in the picture.
Mm.
Right? Look at that. Right?
Wojo put me in the back.
Okay.
He's in the back. He's in the back.
It's pretty amazing stuff. I mean, you know, when me and Rich were backstage and going over the pictures and stuff like that, and all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, check this out." He goes, "Look at the light," and then and sure as hell, you can see that it's like that blur. Everything else around looks fine, but then I could start seeing a face. You can start seeing those eyes. I mean, it's a great eye. This is what we're talking about, guys. Fine, you know, having these pictures and having a little validation of what we're looking at. Yep.
And I'm not denying what anybody else is seeing. I have not looked at this whole picture in the middle of a show. I don't really have the opportunity to do it. But it's funny you mentioned that branch because a lot of this branch comes into play. This branch right here, that branch comes into play a lot throughout this investigation of her yard. Martin, great job, man. Everybody, a great job, right? In my opinion, they use frequency to disturb you. I agree, exactly. That's my point. When all those naysayers go, oh, never a blur, always a blurry picture, all this technology, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? The more technology you got, the more blurry you're going to get. Because it's no longer analog, it's digital. Whoa. Not analog, digital. Digital is frequency. So that's what I think we're finding out as we research. So yes, so when I was looking at this, I said, what the hell is this? And then I noticed these, it's the symmetrics. It's always symmetrical. Whenever anything is symmetrical to me, it's not Mother Nature. So if they're straight across, you know, there's one here and one here, right? Then it gets my attention. Yeah, they were. We don't know where they are now. But again, she's back. There she is, Miss America. No, sorry.
I had to do my,
No. We're good.
Slap your husband? Yeah, we understand.
Love when
I know, I was doing the
Snoring.
princess wave. Isn't that what the beauty queen, princess wave is? That's what I was off doing.
Oh, that's a black screen.
This is the one I can open and lock, and I can't put it. I just tried something else that didn't work, so I was just checking. So yeah, so that's what we see, right? Pretty wild stuff. I got a few other ones I did throw in the background just to take a look at. All right. Now this one I didn't crop, I couldn't fit, but I did move it down. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So in this picture, Lisa turned off the lights, and I told her to turn off the lights, and she took more pictures. And then, so with this picture, it was a distant picture, but then I zoomed in on this. And
Yep.
Richie, you can go along with this.
Well, when you zoom in, though, when you get one side here that's really big, right? Now we've seen this time and time again, have we not? Mm-hmm. You guys are all experts at this now, man. Come on. We have seen this head tilt over and over again, where one eye is very clear, full, right? And the other one's just a little bit off, right? So it's showing us that there's some kind of a tilt away from the camera or down, right? Or even up, we've seen like this. There's a reason for that. But the key here is look at the spacing. Look at the spacing. Look at that. Right? And look. Oh my God, what is going on with your shit today lately? He keeps getting kicked. I don't know what his deal is. We got to get him a laptop. But the one thing that stands out here to me is you go to this little white dot. What's this right in here? You know what I mean? It almost looks like there's a little extra going on. I don't know what it is. I can't determine. It'd be speculation. My opinion, when you see something like this, I think you're special. In my opinion. Could you care to elaborate on the special part? In other words, are you not seeing it? Or you mean in real life, right? You don't mean pictures of what we're looking at now, because we all can see what we're looking at. Maybe not the same thing, but we can all see it. But in real life, when it comes to you, is that what you refer to? See? I don't know. No, there was definitely more. Yeah, 2 or 3 or 4 even at times. But this,
God.
Yeah, I believe this is the same subject in this particular picture, and this is high up. Look
at the different colors, though, too, Rich. On that
yeah. Oh, the colors are beautiful. What I love and what we always seem to see, though, right? Like, follow it. Like this. What is that, an eyelash? Is that the light reflected off an eyelash? You see that little point? Again, not much.
Yeah.
Right? Now, look at there's another one right here. It kind of wisps away. See how it kind of wisps away?
Yeah.
Right? And this one's kind of bent. Right? Are we getting this perfectly big round eye that's reflecting off its own, its own autonomy? You know what I mean? Like Cryptid would probably be really good at this one, right? Curious, right? Doesn't that look like it would be an eyeball, and these would be like little wispy like hairs, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's
Fancy eyeliner should be on Sam's show for the glam.
Right? Yeah, right. Yeah,
But Lisa, I think you said about you and your husband were saying when you were taking this picture, you kept seeing green and yellow, the colors. Right?
I was seeing the yellow, and then sometimes in the middle I'd see red. My husband only saw red. So I don't know what any of that means, but like anytime I've seen any of these lights, they've always been like mostly yellow.
There we go. So these ones are 2 separate ones, obviously apart from one another. The one over here is by the tree, the subject that we've been talking about, right? And then this one looks like it's in that little black void in the video that popped up. So I don't know if these are at the same time or not from that video or not, but it seems like they're settling into the same areas, which we have seen as well. Correct? You see what I'm saying, Walt? This is over by that tree where the video is and where that face is, right? And this looks like remember when that one went away behind those trees? That something over here popped up? That looks like the same area. Yeah. Because there's that little trees in the middle, and then there was nothing but branches and darkness.
Right.
And then that one popped up. I'm sorry.
And the thickness too, Rich, is like, believe it, when I was in there, it's like it's probably about maybe another 8 feet, 7 feet back. Remember, Lisa? Because remember the overhang?
Because it wasn't at the way it looks in the video or in the pictures. It looks like it's right there at those first trees, right next to the backyard. But it's actually back further. There's a few more trees behind that.
Yep.
And that's how we figured out with the measurements and stuff that it was well over 9 feet because, again, there's that very big drop.
Yep. Yep. No, iGlow, self-illuminating. It's nothing. The only thing I always go against, so I push back on, is eye shine. It's not eye shine with these things. It's its own light, whether you want to use the word glow or the term self-illuminating. But it's giving off the country. What time was that? Like 7 at night? 8 at night? Because we had our show.
Yeah.
Was this a screenshot, Wojo, from that video by any chance?
No.
No? Yeah, because I don't think they ever showed up at the same time in that video, right?
No, they were separate. Like one would show and then other could. But I mean, I remember that I took quite a few videos and quite a few just camera shots.
Benno goes, when multiple beings are there, they always seem to be flanking position. Do you remember what I always tell you guys?
Yeah.
Shoulders. There's always, you can go this wide. You can't really go that wide, but they're always like this. It's always the other point of the triangle. Imagine the point of the triangle. Anytime that if there wasn't a third who was the point, and I would still be in that line, there was always out here. I've always done this. You hear that over there? You hear that over there? You can hear them moving. And that's what I've opened. Where am I?
Well, that would make sense, too, because where I was in the chair, they were to my right, and then they were in front. So, yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, like a flanking, right?
Have a good night, Elder. Tansei,
good night, my friend. Good night. Hope you're feeling better. Get some rest.
There was another video, but the hard part about the video, the other video that
was sound
released, is that it's between the leaves. You can see it flicker. The light just opens up, like it opened up its eyes. But you were kind of moving, kind of like, not super fast, but not super slow. But it'd be tough for the audience to really pick up.
Too, I was shaking. I was shaking too, trying to take pictures and video because all that stuff had just happened not long before. So I was still a little like, a little freaked out.
Yeah, you get rocked.
But you can hear the brakes, though. You were hearing the brakes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And that concludes the weather map. And we got BMR coming up at 9 too, and I don't want to.
Yeah. Just one other thing I want to throw at you, Rich. All right, and throw at you guys. So you think about a dominant deer, okay? I'm talking about like having your own area, like a dominant deer. Usually, it's probably about like a buck would probably cover about a good mile of its property. What we're dealing with, I think that it's almost follows the same lines of their home or their area, and I think it's much bigger. I'm thinking possibly up to 20 miles, maybe probably about up to 20 miles, 20, 30 miles tops. So because they can move around so quick, what do you guys think along those lines of? Again, I'm thinking a deer. A dominant buck usually covers about a mile. What we're dealing with is obviously much more advanced. And I would think that they cover a lot more area, a much bigger area.
Yep.
Probably up to 20 miles. What do you guys think about that?
As far as roaming goes and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we know that there's activity over by her house, behind that church that we did that investigation on.
And also, too, can I disclose what popular destination is literally a half a mile from my home?
Which one?
Betty's Neck.
Yeah, Betty's Neck, yeah.
So, I mean, there's stories of that area, and that's literally a 2-minute walk from my house.
Yeah, and I've researched that whole area out there with Mike Trainer, and there's absolute activity. There's prints that we have found. We all heard the knocks that day, standing on that path. Those were crystal clear knocks of communication. Ding, 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 back and forth.
That's only a few miles from my house in that location.
Barely.
So.
I mean, that was nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nothing to them, I don't think. And I think they know their road. We've seen with the trackways that we have found in all this snow that we have, Wojo. We've seen, you can almost we know the area so well. You find a trackway, you can just look at the map and figure out exactly how they go to the gift and share, exactly, if it's the same clan or whatever the case might be. It's not that far off at all. And Lisa, you never had an experience with lights before like this at all, ever in your life until you went out with us?
Until I went out with you guys.
There you go, D-Hoo.
Yep.
Another very astute.
And I mean, honestly, if I had, I would have never noticed them until I've seen them with all of you guys, because it was something that shouldn't have been where we were seeing them. Yeah. Do you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, it does.
So, if I'm sitting out in my backyard, which I did every night, for many, many hours, if I seen them, it wouldn't have dawned on me to look into it further, because I would have just thought, whatever, it's just a light. You know what I mean?
Did you hear something too, though?
I hear a lot of stuff out there.
No, but that night when you were looking concerned, did you hear any?
Oh yeah, I can't even replicate the sound, but it was all right, in a way I can replicate it. Remember that day that we were out in the woods with that lady from that production thing, and we heard that sound we had never heard before?
Yeah.
It was something like that, but not as loud.
It just yelled at us.
Yeah.
It just yelled at us.
Yeah, it wasn't as loud, but it was, I don't know, maybe because it was so close to me, it was loud, but it wasn't I don't know.
That thing just was like, ah!
Yeah. And
me and Martin were like, what in the hell?
It made the little hairs on the back of my neck. I wanted to run for cover, because I hear all wildlife, coyotes, the deer.
Like
I have never, and I didn't hear that. I couldn't even remember that and this was way before we ever heard that noise out there. You, and you know what I mean? So
that was Martin's first 5 minutes into the woods.
Yeah.
Ever. So, all good questions, all good points, man. Good stuff tonight.
Yeah. It's great stuff. And Lisa, I will say this. The time when we first did our night investigation, remember remember those lights up in the trees that you saw?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe you saw lights that high up in a tree.
Why? Because I'm only 4 foot tall? Well, because honestly, because I've always had the question of, can they climb trees? Can they do this? And, anytime we were even daytime investigations, I would always look up, because I never knew what could be up. So it was it's just a habit to look up, because you never know where they're going to be, you know what I mean? Or what's going to be.
Well, we've had some amazing experiences with you, Lisa, and you're still part of the team. And, you whenever you're healthy and feeling right, come with us. And we've already discussed even accommodating the situation. So please
Right, right.
You know, if you want to come out with us, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure we're still around you. You don't have to go far. You can just chill. You know what I mean? Somebody will always be with you. There'll be radios on hand. Whatever we got to do. You're our teammate and our sister and part of this family. And I miss
I
you.
definitely
I miss
want
you
to
a
get.
lot.
I miss you guys, and I miss being out there.
Yeah.
I need it. I need some good therapy.
Yeah. I listen. I feel a piggyback coming in our very near future, Wojo.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It might have to happen. You know.
Oh, what do you think of this, guys?
This is not what I signed up for. Hey.
Sasquatch is like, bait.
Don't they
Sasquatch
make
is like,
those
"What's going
adult
on?"
baby carriers?
Yeah. I don't think is there any water out by your place?
Yeah. Between two great huge lakes.
Yeah, two big lakes. Yeah, there's two big lakes and a lot of break-offs, but I wouldn't say there's a stream right behind there. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's pretty awesome. And again, case in point, this is why I argue about the Bridgewater Triangle not being that triangle that has been monetized. The whole area is like this, and you don't necessarily have to be in the triangle in order to have all these things happening to you. You say the triangle because people understand what that is, and you can just Google it, and it's easy to explain why, not why, but that there is documented anomalies and strangeness going on in these areas. But you don't have to be within those 3 points that everybody talks about. It's really not even a fucking triangle if you look at it in the book. It's not even like a triangle. There's another name of the shape that they drew. It's silly.
Yeah.
Fire pit area, circle outwards and back. I did not know that either. I missed it. Anyways, I love you, Lisa, and that was fun. It's fun hanging with you tonight. I really enjoyed that.
I missed it.
We miss it too, man.
Lisa, seriously, you're a great friend. You're a hell of a researcher, and I'm looking forward to getting you back out there. And like Richie says, we'll do whatever it takes. And we just we just team up, and once we can get Andy and Denny back out there, and who knows, we can make our own fire. We and you can just hang out, and while they go to the gifting chair and come back, and we can just listen and do what we do. Because I'm sure they'll remember you and looking forward to seeing you again. That's for sure.
Yeah. I always said they knew our smell, our everything. Everything about us. They knew we were there before we even stepped out of our vehicles.
Good stuff. All right.
Well, thank you all for being on here. We really appreciate the chats. Thank you for some of you new people meeting Lisa and the love. And like I said, looking forward to going out with you again. So again, like and subscribe to Banter with Richie B Podcast Network. You got the Home of the Boom. You got Sam's Pretty Paranormal. You got Cryptid Cats, Ghost Cats and Cryptids, and of course, Banter with Richie B on Saturdays.
And you know what? My guest this Saturday, I'm bringing Jean Tewksbury in to sit with us. I want to follow up on how she felt about her first show, and I want to ramp up her next show for her the following night. So you guys are going to get a nice dose of Jean Tewksbury, and then she's off on her own. Then I'm just like, there you go, girl. What the hell? You know what I mean? So, I have a few things because I want to get into the Bigfoot angle of Jean Tewksbury.
Oh yeah.
And we've talked with her before with the Vogels and things like that, but I want to have a nice Bigfoot conversation with her. You know what I mean? So Martin says he misses you, Lisa. Great show. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing with us. CC's out until later. Can't wait to see you out there with us again. Feel better, Lisa. A lot of good love, a lot of hearts. Jean was awesome. Jean had a great show the other night. I'm so proud of her, man. She just did amazing things. So we're going to sit down with Jean and, like I said, just kind of get Jean lifted up and doing her thing, man. She's a natural at it. So Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm actually working on my thumbnail. I'm making thumbnails now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am. But Jean will be the guest Saturday night. And Friday night before then, you got to sit down with Sam from Sam's Pretty Paranormal Podcast. She's got a new little thing coming up where she's getting even scarier than usual. So check it out. That's going to kick ass. We're super excited for her. So we're enjoying all this stuff.
Buy the merch, guys. We got
Yeah,
some new merch out there. Richie did a hell of a job posting a lot of new stuff, especially the gray and black brims.
Yeah, that's sick, right? I got the gray on gray Jackson, absolutely sick hat, and then we got the Home of the Boom hat that's out there. It's black and orange. Yep, black and orange. Yep. So it's got your show colors right on the hat with Jackson up there with his podcast. The picture you see behind us right now is what's on the hat, and on the shirts and on coffee cups. So please go check it out. Get on over there and buy yourself something. I marked everything down, all the hoodies. I think there's all but one maybe that are under $40. I think they're like $37.50. So I really, really marked them down. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they're comfy too. So yeah, coffee mugs are like under $10. You know, I'm just trying to do whatever I can. I get it. Money's money, and everybody's got to be good to each other. So we're trying to get you guys to have some of this stuff at a very low cost. So I actually made a pillow, by the way. I made a banter throat pillow. Go check.
I want a pillow.
You got to check it out. On one side one side is 2023, the year we started, and on the other side is banter. So go check it out over there, guys. Thank you for your support and everything else. Wojo, do your thing, man. It's your show. I'm out.
Hey guys, thank you for being on here. And yes,
hello.
Oh my God.
Where'd he go?
I just had a brain fart.
Brain fart?
Listen, I was just like thinking, the pillow. Oh, yeah, there you go for your chair. Listen, don't be lazy. Serve the Lord enthusiastically. Be good to others. Love each other. Love you guys. Richie, get us out of here.
Yo, what's up, man? Everybody keep climbing. I love you, baby Jack. I love you, Mama. I see you, Ella. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Like, subscribe, hit that notify button. We are climbing. The numbers are rising. Go check out BMR at 9 o'clock Eastern time. He's on right after us, basically. Go check out his show. He's always a good time, a good dude. And he will be our guest on February 28th right here on the Banter Richie B Podcast Network, on the Banter Richie B Podcast on Saturday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, February 28th. March 14th, we have Coley UFO coming in. So we got some kick-ass shows coming. We got some guests. We're going to get our asses back out in the woods this week. Absolutely have to keep getting back out there. So the snow is melting, and we're getting freed up. So everybody keep climbing. Right, Wojo?
That's right. Hey, thank you all for being on here. And remember, we are still home of the boom. Let's go.
Boom.
See you next